Right, okay. Hello YouTube, this is the D.B.T Gamer Show. Episode 55. And today I'm going to review one of my all-time favourite video games. Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes for the Nintendo GameCube. This is a remake of the original PS1 game known as Metal Gear Solid. And it's an extremely good remake. And it's one of my most favourite video games, so it's about time I reviewed it. So let's get going. Right, that's how we set up, so here we go. Now the story for Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes is quite simple. Basically, you play as a character known as Solid Snake, and the story goes that you're told to go into this nuclear weapons disposal base. This nuclear weapons disposal base is being manned by several terrorists, and these terrorists are threatening to launch a nuke at the Pentagon, which is in America. And that's the basic storyline. As you go through the game, the story develops in several ways which keeps you entertained. And the story is really, really good. Okay, let's move to cutscenes. Cutscenes in this game are really, really good. They're really well done, and I can find no flaws in cutscenes at all. So, here we go. This is one of the cutscenes in the game. As you can see, it looks really, really good. Now, the voices in the game are also really good. Listen to Solid Snake's voice here.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Listen to that. That's one of the best Solid Snake voices I've ever heard. The guy who did the voice, it's got the attitude right, and his voice is spot on. Okay, as you can see, the graphics look really good in the game. They haven't really changed that much from the PS1 version, and the graphics look really, really good. Okay, next let's move to controls. Controls in this game, on the GameCube version, work like this. The start and A keeps your codec.
Snake.
Start and B brings up your map. L button brings up your equipment. R button brings up your weapons. X button crawls. B button punches. And you can also sneak around walls and stuff. And the A button also will fire your weapon when you have one. And the Z button brings you to first person view mode. So they're the basic controls to the game. If you're next to an enemy, press the A button. You can also shake the enemy so you can steal their rations and ammunition. Okay, next let's go to music. The music in this game is pretty good. It fits the game really, really well, and it gives you that sort of feel. Okay, the gameplay of this game is an action stealth sort of game. Although when I play these sort of games, I don't tend to sneak a lot because I want to have a bit of fun. I mean, in these sort of games, you are meant to sneak around and try and get past enemies without being seen, but I prefer to run up to them and knock them. I'm going to fly and kick to the head and knock them over. The gameplay for this game is really, really good. Okay, what we're going to talk about this game is definitely the story, the cutscenes, and the gameplay. The weapons are also really good. You get pistols, machine guns, rocket launchers, grenades, and even some plastic explosives to help you complete the game. The equipment that you get can range from a pair of binoculars to a packet of cigarettes, a cardboard box, night vision goggles, heat vision goggles, and most of these things will be pretty useful to help you for the game. Other good stuff about this game is definitely the radar. The radar shows you where all the enemies are in the room, and it also helps you get through the game. Other good stuff about this game is definitely the codec. The codec is extremely useful for getting through the game because you can phone up certain people at any time in the game and they will give you a little hint to help you get through the game. So you may not need a strategy guide to play this game.
Snake, don't forget.
The bosses in this game can be pretty hard. Some of them have extremely big weapons. One of them even has a Gatling gun, which makes that boss extremely hard. The last boss is really, really hard. It's this giant walking robot called Metal Gear. It has several weapons, rocket launchers, missile launchers, miniguns, Gatling guns, and it's a really, really hard boss. And that's basically all I can say about the game. Anyway, let's go to the bad stuff about this game. Right, the bad stuff about Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Well, first things first, the aiming system is a bit flawed. When you hold down the A button to aim at an enemy, sometimes it can miss quite a lot. So the aiming system is kind of flawed. It can be a bit difficult to aim your gun. All that's about this game is that some of the cutscenes can obstruct the gameplay. Now, what I mean by this is all the cutscenes in this game are very good, and they help to tell the story of the game really well, and the story is really good. But some of the cutscenes are extremely long, and you may find yourself watching the game more than playing it. Other bad stuff about this game is definitely when you change the difficulty level. When you play very easy mode, most of the items can be found quite easily. But if you change the difficulty level to a harder level, some of the items can get moved around into places that you would never even thought of, obviously making the game quite tricky. But they're all the bad things I can think of. Other than that, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes is a really good game, and I definitely suggest you buy it if you're a fan of the Metal Gear Solid series. It's available on the PS1 as Metal Gear Solid, and on the GameCube as Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Anyway, let's rate this game. I give Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes for the GameCube a 4 out of 5. So it's a really, really good game. I just suggest you buy it if you're a fan of the series. My next review will be Super Smash Bros. Melee for Nintendo GameCube. Until then, YouTube, bye-bye.